Welcome to the show, everybody. Apparently, Comcast decided to do an upgrade right now, and so transportation picking me up at 1:15. The lady left from my home visit from the healthcare place, and I thought I would y'all with a Monday message, but I see the devil got other ideas. Well, guess what? We still gonna get it done, baby. We still gonna get it done. I had a message that I wanted to bring y'all, but I wanted to take care of my business first. So that's what we doing here. See, nice to have all this technology, but we can still get down like we used to back in the day. We can still get down. Y'all understand what I'm saying? We got half an hour, so let me get my message across here. It's on the big screen too. Now, I don't know what's going on with the Verizon knockoff, but apparently it won't power us in full HD. So if we got to do 720, I'm not going to just go ahead and do the phone. Get it over with. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no problem just holding it. All righty, y'all. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. You know what I'm saying? We going to get it done. You know, we gonna get it done because that's how we do. We not gonna let circumstance stop us from doing what we gonna do. Now, the Spirit is bugging me to bring you all this message, and I'm gonna bring it to you. Topic of today's show is, why can't us human beings leave things alone? Why can't we let stuff be? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It'll be a crowd of people together. There's always one person nitpicking at everything. Everybody else is going along, doing whatever they can do. This one person got to nitpick on every negative thing. And it's like, can't you find something to do? Don't you got a life? Get your stuff together. Why is it that you keep picking on stuff other people ain't worried about? It's always one person. You have to realize that if you say you're a Christian, then be a Christian. You can gently remind somebody of something. And when you see them doing something about it, you can gently encourage them and pray for them and ask God and Jesus to help them. But you nitpicking on them ain't going to help. Your nitpicking drives people away from you. Your nitpicking make people not want to be around you. You constantly bringing up something that everybody know the elephant in the room, but you can't let Jesus and God handle it. You got to come in and keep bringing it up and reminding everybody and killing everybody's mood. What's inside of you? Who's telling you to do it? What's inside your skull that you got to feel you got to go run behind everybody and nag them to death? What's going on in your skull? What voice are you listening to? You got to always be the one. Everybody got one of them people in your crew. You know I'm telling the truth. Nitpicking. Everybody having a good time. Somebody got to come in. Well, you're not. You can't be doing this. Well, we already handling that. You can do it better. You know, it's like, but we're doing what we can right now. I ain't good enough. You gotta do this, and you ain't doing that. Gently encourage people. Don't nag them to the point that they don't want to be around you. Don't nag them to the point that they don't want to see you even coming. Because they know. You ain't going to come and recognize the good they doing. You coming to bring up the bad. And if I'm wrong, somebody tell me I'm wrong. It's our job to gently encourage people. Gently push them. Not try to hit them with a knockout blow. Especially when they feeling good, you got to come. It's always somebody like that. Hey, the Ravens first place in our division. They ain't first in the conference. Hey, the Orioles doing all right this year. Ah, they ain't won a championship in 40 years. What are you talking about? They doing all right? There's always going to be somebody that got to come in because they don't have no conversation. They don't have any conversation. They don't have anything positive to add to a conversation. They coming to bring negative. That's all they got. All they focus on is the negative. But they can tell you, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But you ask them, what are you doing? You don't ask me what I'm doing. But they can't wait to tell you what you're doing wrong. They can't wait. You ask them a question, they get defensive. Hey, don't ask me nothing. Or why do you feel you got the right to ask somebody else something? If somebody not doing exactly what you want them to do, then keep it to yourself. And go pray for that person. But to keep attacking them, keep reminding them, doesn't make them want to listen to you. It makes them want to get the hell away from you. People do it all the time. People do it all the time. In their mind, they think they're doing something positive, but in reality, they're pushing out negativity. That's why you can't listen to that voice in your head, tell it to shut up. There's always a crowd of people, and one person always say something stupid. You're like, what the hell you say that for? Right? Like, what the? Really? Where did that come from? Left field. Makes everybody want to get away from you. If you are that person, stop yourself. When that voice in your head tell you to say it, don't say it. Somebody get a new wig. Don't my wig look nice? Where you got that rabbit nest on your head? You look at that much. That person feeling good about themselves, you can't wait to jump on them. Somebody get a new car. Isn't my car nice? Look at it, y'all. Check it out. Look at it. Got mag wheels on it. Look at it. Leather interior. Ain't no Escalade. Ain't no Mercedes. You acting like you got a Mercedes. You got a Maserati. You just got a new Honda. I'm not caring about your Honda. Like, who asked you? Why you got to rain on that person's parade? Because that voice in your head is telling you. You don't feel good about yourself. So you point out things you see wrong in other people that make yourself feel better. Is something wrong with you? Fix yourself before you try to fix somebody else. Can I say that again? Fix yourself before you start worrying about fixing somebody else. Because we all got that person that's around us that's always talking about what somebody else doing. He ain't doing that. He ain't doing that. Like, what are you doing? How you got time to know about what these other people doing? What are you doing for yourself? You always in somebody else's business. It's always that one person. Somebody tell me I'm lying. It's always that one person. And if that one person is you, stop it. Go pray on it right now. Ask Jesus and God to help you stop. It's always that one killjoy in the crowd. Always that one. Because everybody else in the crowd might be thinking the same thing, but they know this ain't the time to do it. But not that one person. Everybody else is able to resist the urge, but not that one person. If you are that person, recognize and fix it. Recognize it, acknowledge it, and fix it. It's a flaw. Stop listening to the voice in your head. Stop worrying about the negative thing that you see people doing and start focusing on the positive things. And how you can encourage them to concentrate more on the positive things you see, rather than keep bringing up the negative. You know, there's a phrase, it's called let go and let God. The phrase has been mistook, in my opinion. Let go means you see certain flaws in situations and in people. It's not a crime to point it out, but how you point it out. If you see somebody doing something that you don't approve of, you can gently let them know, maybe you shouldn't be doing that. But every chance you get, you got to throw it in their face. You're going to run that person away from you, not bring them to you. If you feel you got some information that's going to help them, pushing them away is not going to help them. It's going to make them want to get the hell away from you. So the information that you try to pass over, it don't get to the person. Because all they thinking about is, this person always in my business worrying about the little small things. Don't never see the good stuff I do. So whatever you were trying to impart, it doesn't stick. So why bother? Why bother? It doesn't work. You got son laying around the house, and you tell him to go get a job, and he ain't getting up moving. How does you coming in there every 5 minutes? Go get a job. That's not going to make him get up. It's going to make him put the earbuds on and drown you out. Wouldn't it be better to say, hey, ain't you tired of sitting in the house? Don't you want to go outside and do something? Don't you want to get a life? Don't you want to go out with the boys and then actually have some money in their pocket, that would go a lot farther than yeah. And pray for that person. You can't make somebody do something. Even if you pay them, they're going to revert back to what they do. Change comes from the inside. Pray to Jesus and God to help change that person on the inside. You can't do it from the outside. They have to do it. But she ain't patient. You got to get it done now. I ain't done now. Learn how to just let it be. Learn how to just let it be. Finally got my home visit done today. The lady left half an hour ago. I wanted to come live half an hour ago, but I couldn't, so I'm here on the phone, but I'm here. We tried to use the mobile hotspot. It wouldn't power it. Our settings are too high. We're using full HD, 60 frames a second. Now, if I get the because I'm using a Samsung S8, it's not set up for the new system they have. If I get a new phone, which I probably will next month, I'd have been able to run the show. Like I said, I could have came down to 720, but what are we using OBS for? The phone does 720, so that's why we on the phone. We only got half an hour anyway, so I said, hey, better do something than do nothing. But my point is, let stuff be. If somebody making an improvement and you see the improvement, be glad they're making an improvement. But don't start riding them, because you'll send them in the other direction. Because they'll think, I'm making these improvements and nobody noticing. So why not just do what I've been doing? What I was doing made me happy. I'm doing these improvements to make everybody else happy. They're not happy. So why am I doing it? Why am I doing it? I was talking to the nurse they sent out today. I didn't realize it. How long it's been? February 4th of 2017. Think about it. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's been 6 years since I had a cigarette. 6 years. I remember I couldn't go 10 minutes without a cigarette. It's been 6 years. Somebody will say, well, you're using the tobacco pouches. Yeah. Well, you need to stop that. Well, the tobacco pouches don't have the 1,000 carcinogens like formaldehyde and carbon dioxide and all that other stuff that was killing my lungs. I can breathe now. Yeah, no matter, you're still using something. So you can't see the fact that I'm not taking in all those chemicals that were killing me. They put me in the state I'm in. You don't see that. All you see is you're still using something. So I'm not better off than I was. Last September, I was face down on the ground in the hospital. Face down. Couldn't get up. I fell out of their power chair. We here a year later. I fly around the market. I might be on the ground, but I fly around it. That's not an improvement. From falling out of that power chair to me actually walking around the market. That's not an improvement. But you don't see that, see? You don't see that. You should be running. Yeah, you're walking fast through it, but you should be running. You're going too slow. Somebody always nitpicking. Always nitpicking. I checked my sugar. I went from 145 to 191. Saw it. Took a reading 3 hours later. 171. Got up and did some exercise. Came back and took it again 2 hours later. 161. Took it this morning. 145. How do I know these things? Because I'm checking it. We're going to the diabetes place right now. And I got my readings and my weights. I'm ready to go. I got my meter and everything. I'm ready to go. Now, it took the accident to knock me off course. But once I was able to get up and get around, we coming back down in line. I knew to move here. With me having so much more money now, I knew I was going to eat better. And we rolled it out. Considering that for a month period, we only came out the house twice. Out the past 25 days, I've been out 18 of them. We hovering between 265 and 270. Now, when I first moved here, we had got down to 245. We still trying to get back there. It's a work in progress. Well, you shouldn't have went there in the first place. How does that help? How does that help? You won't see the positive. You only see the negative. You don't see the good. You only see the bad. You know, it's a nice sunny day today. Maybe we should go out and do something. It rained. You know, the weather gonna be bad. The weather gonna be bad. It's gonna be muddy out there. You wanna go out there in the mud? Or we can stay in the dry parts. We ain't got to go in the mud. We can stay on the sidewalk. But we should go outside and do something. Stop being that person. If you're gonna be supportive, be supportive. One thing about people will let you down. But don't let them letting you down set you off. Because when you nitpick at people, you let them down. When you nitpick. If you got a young girl that has a baby at 15, and she manages to stay in school and gets a scholarship to college, you go, well, shouldn't have had the baby. When the minister didn't hassle for you, if you had baby first. You won't see the fact that she didn't let the baby stop her from going for her dreams. You just see the fact that, hey, she got a baby. And you messed up. God darn it, you messed up. And I ain't gonna let you forget it. Every milestone you make, I'm right there to remind you. You was a teenage mother. You ain't worth 2 pieces of dick. You was a teenage mother. You was daggone tramp. You was a trick. You was a whore. Don't try to tell me no. Don't try and do nothing now. Stop being that person. If you're not gonna help, don't do nothing. Don't say nothing. Mind your business. Somebody that's trying a little bit does not need somebody to cut them off. And if anybody feels that what I'm saying ain't right, I challenge you. Know when to let go and let God. Gently remind somebody. Gently. And then pray for them. But you nitpicking at them is only going to drive that person away from you, and it's going to drive them into doing negative things. You're not helping nobody when you do that. You're not. If you got anybody in your life telling you, I knew you was going to say that, you know I'm talking about you. Don't get mad at what I'm saying. Learn. Learn and then make the correction. Learn and then make the correction. It's like I'm getting ready to get out of here. We're going to have on our thermal sweater, brand new. We're going to have our new pants on. We're going to have our Baltimore Raven socks on. We're going to have our new shoes. Wearing for the first time, we got 2 pairs of new shoes. One I got for the bike ride. The other one is for doctor visits. We're going to be wearing them. We're going to have our new sunglasses on. We're going to have our new hat on. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to wear the skull cap or I'm going to wear the baseball style cap. Well, I can wear both of them. What the hell? And I get to sit back and ride there. We ain't got to ride that 6.1 miles. We're going to be there on time. I got my new Raven bag that carry my medical supplies in. So I'm going to be looking and feeling good. They're supposed to be here about 1:15. So that's why I say about 12 o'clock I'm going to stop this and I'll go ahead and jump in the shower again. Like I said, I just wore this. I knew that the lady was going to check my feet and stuff. And blood pressure's good. And she checked the sensitivity in my legs. They good. So we ain't worried about our toes falling off or our feet getting chopped off or none of that stuff. So I'm feeling good. And we get ready to go style and profile. So I'm probably gonna have to sit outside the hospital and wait for my ride to come back. But like I said, I ain't paying for it. I ain't complaining. They sending me in the Uber, so I ain't got to ride on the bus with no broke down crippled people. And I said it. That's what I'm fighting for. I don't want to be broke down, having to use a walker. To me, that's a sign of weakness. That's what I fight for. I don't want to be that person where you look and feel sorry for. Don't feel sorry for me. That's why I show strength. I show power. And yeah, it took me to be face down on the ground. I didn't like that feeling. And that drives me. I don't like the feeling of being helpless. I don't like the feeling of needing help. I don't like it. I don't. I didn't like having to beg for donations. I didn't like needing help. But I knew the day was coming when I wouldn't need it. I knew the day was coming when I wouldn't need it. And it's here. When somebody nitpick, you don't have this, you don't have that, you haven't done this, you haven't done that. They don't see the progression that you make. They don't see the progression. They only want to see what you don't have, what you ain't doing. There's a difference. Appreciate the positive things and reinforce them, rather than focusing on the negative. Because that's the one trick the devil has. To trick you into think that you're doing something right, and actually you're causing more wrong. But in your mind, he got you thinking you're doing right. No, you're not. You're doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. Even if your intention is good, your result is going to be disastrous. So learn how to let things be. You can gently rock the boat without tipping the boat over. I know you see something wrong, but if it's more right than wrong, let it be. That's my message for the day. Let go and let Jesus and God. If you see somebody making progress, rather than trying to impede them in their progress by telling them what they don't have or what you think they're doing wrong, encourage them to do more of the things they're doing right. And eventually they'll get around to what you see and they'll correct that. But don't piss them off. Don't tick them off. Don't send them in the other direction. That's not the Christian thing to do. I'm Minister Brother Derrick, and I will see y'all later on. I gotta get ready to get out of here and get to the doctor's office. Y'all have a great one, and I'll see y'all next time. I'm out. Peace, everybody. Much love. We gone. Deuces.